Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another G.I. Joe review. That's right, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with a G.I. Joe review. And I'm doing it because I'm a little excited. The new figure subscription service is out from the G.I. Joe Collectors Club, and I just had to bring to you today one of my favorite figures from this new wave. This is Law and Order. Now, some of you might be thinking, Chuck, didn't we get a Law and Order in the Renegades line that was meant to be like the anniversary edition of the figure? Yes, we did, but that was more meant to be the modern update. This version of the figure basically gives us the added articulation and new tooling, but his classic design. And I think that's really kind of cool. You know, we'll take a quick look here at Order. Order is just the standard dog, model. It's not the one that comes with Mutt. I know there's a few rolling around, but one thing I do have to shake my finger at is that in the packaging, this strap, that's the leash for Law, was wrapped around the dog, and it's made of a very stiff plastic, so I've had a hard time bending it out so Law can hold him and the dog's not floating off the ground. Now, we'll come in here and take a better look at Law. As you can see, he does come with a nice bit of accessories. First, it's this great little nightstick. Kind of cool, actually. I know the Alley Vipers and the, I think it's the Shock Troopers, maybe, came with a nightstick, as well as that Renegade's Law. But for some reason, I don't remember it having the little nubs here at the end, like real nightsticks do. And, you can hold it in different ways, it's bringing back memories of the Big Boss Man. Next up is this great Uzi that, we've seen before, and it's part of his the classic figure. I mean, I had Law and Order back in the day, and for the life of me, I thought that he only came with a pistol. I don't remember the Uzi, but there it is. I really like, because usually Hasbro will pack in really what's micro Uzis or Mac 10s and call them Uzis, and that just drives me nuts. But finally, right up next is his little helmet here, and as you can see, MP, military police design. Nice that it's removable. Now, one thing I'm a little disappointed about as we go to his holster is he does come with a pistol. And unfortunately, this is supposed to be the pistol with silencer. Well, according to a few people I've spoken to, there was an error at the plant where these figures were made, the factory, and for whatever reason the silencer has not been included. So you basically have this modified pistol that's meant to take a silencer, which I would also think could fit on the Uzi, and it just looks silly. I mean, this is not a functional pistol because of that attachment to the barrel. But then again, we would have only gotten the pistol with the silencer and not a regular pistol. I mean, I've never known Law to use a silencer. So, that's just a quick overview. We'll pause and then come back. We'll look at the head and some articulation. Okay, and here's Law. I left the helmet off. And if Law should look a little familiar, that's because his head was, and the design was based on Kirk Bazigian. Now, for those of you who are fans of What's on Joe Mind, you've heard that we've interviewed Kirk a few times. He was really what I would say, one of the founding fathers of the 4-inch G.I. Joe. I mean, he really was the spearhead in bringing back G.I. Joe to Hasbro in 1982 with a Real American Hero line. So, this was a little homage to him, and I think it looks kind of good. Other than that, it is on a ball joint, so we do have that. I will admit the ball joint is a little limited, and I am a little hesitant to force it, but And you got a little sass wiggle right there. Universal shoulders, 90-degree bend at the elbow. You do have the enhanced wrist articulation. This goes in and out. This one goes up and down. You do have an ab crunch. It is a little hindered by the vest with the molded-in holster there and other web gear, which I think is really nice. Ball-jointed hips, double-jointed knees, and you just have the standard ankle articulation of forward and back, rocker, and a rotation. It does not have the ankle pivot, and to be honest with you, that's okay. Through my journeys, I've discovered that for a figure to have proper ankle articulation with a pivot, you need to have some sort of calf or boot cut to allow the ankle to rotate side to side, which unfortunately, the more joints you put in, the higher the cost. So if it's pivot or swivel, I always go for swivel since it's easier to get them into proper kneeling poses. Just give you a quick 360 here of the figure. Very nice, very nice. Do have a little mark. I like how they put a little schwath back there to break up the blue. Very nice figure, and I'm very happy that I was able to get my hands on it. As you can see, what I was talking about before about the strap being a little warped out of packaging, Order's hind legs are standing up a little, but I mean, you can work the kinks out. I think this is a great figure. I picked mine up off of eBay. Somebody was selling theirs. Unfortunately, it's going to go for a little bit of a higher price because Law and Order were packed with nunchuck, and apparently a lot of people don't want nunchuck, so they're dumping him and keeping Law. Little nitpicks aside, I would have liked to have had the silencer and or a normal pistol. I would have liked maybe this leash to be made of a softer good. The helmet could fit in a little bit tighter, but hey, that's just minor nitpicks. Nothing really to discourage you from picking this figure up, which I think is really a great figure. Definitely just want to give you a good look there. I'm really happy that I have it, and like I said, I got mine off of eBay. I know a few months from now the club will be selling whatever overstock they have on their store, so that would be a great opportunity for you to go ahead and pick this guy up. So, it's your old pal Chuck for Law and Order. Hope to be bringing you some more Joe reviews sooner than later, but we'll see. And I'll talk to you next time.